What's going on, YouTube fam? Hey, I'm so glad that you tuned into my channel, Conquering Addiction. I got some material that I'm actually kind of excited to go over with you. I'm going to go over a few things with you, and hopefully, at the end of this video, you will have a goal that you can set, and it would be one step that you are taking in your recovery process with a little bit of information and understanding of how important it is for you and your recovery. Because trust me, what you do in your recovery is very, very important. Speaking of recovery, I actually have a definition that I want to share with you real quick. So the definition of addiction. This is the definition of addiction. It's this: the daily grind, the pressure. No, this is a quote. Sorry, forgive me. Let me that's a quote. We'll go over that in a little bit. This is the definition. It means we and our loved ones experience our use as a problem. That's the definition of addiction. That me, you, the individual person going through it is experience our addiction as a problem with the loved ones around us, our friends, our family, our coworkers, just the people that are close to our lives are actually being impacted by what we're addicted to. That is the definition of addiction. Now, the definition of recovery, check this out, this is pretty cool. We and our loved ones experience our life getting better. Wow. It's the complete opposite of addiction. Recovery, the people around us, our coworkers, our friends, our loved ones, as much as they experience and are impacted by our addiction, they should also be experiencing and being impacted by our recovery as well. So what we do in our recovery is very, very important. So let me just go over a couple facts with you real quick, and then we'll jump into the good stuff. So here's some facts: that drugs are killing more people more than ever, and more users are being sent to jail than any other group. When you go to jail, if you look at individual groups of why they're in there, drug users are the most largest group in a jail setting. The only response we keep coming up with, though, are the same responses that we keep coming up with: throw them in jail, do the 12 steps, and admit that I'm an addict, and that's pretty much what I'll ever be. But here's a fact: is that's not the answer. It's not. So if you're watching this and you have heard over and over again, you need to go to NA, you need to go to AA, it's the only way you'll stay clean and sober. It's not true. It's not. I've not been part of NA or AA whatsoever in my recovery. And I've always kind of felt weird about it because of the way that they run it. But there is different solutions, and we'll go over that here in a little bit too. Um, so check this out, man. I know a lot of times in our life, it's just almost everybody has to go through this. Almost everybody has to go through um, choosing inspiration over labels, because what I mean by that is we're living our life hoping that the people that are close to us, um, we're seeking out their approval. And if we don't get it, then the inspiration and our dreams and our aspirations and goals that we have tend to just go down the drain, and we push them aside. And I tell you what, a life without goals, a life without dreams, a life without inspiration um, is no life at all. So the point of what I just said is you have to choose inspiration over labeling. Like, people will label you, and if they don't label you the way that you want them to label you, then your inspiration will die. But you have got to choose that inspiration over anybody else and what anybody says. You have to go for it, go big, and if you don't, then play, you're about to go home. You know what I'm saying? So so check this out. Here's a couple quotes for you real quick. My addiction quote. Oh yeah, that quote that I was trying to read you earlier. Check this out. Okay. Addiction, the daily grind, the pressure and judgment we face from both inside and out wear us down and make us forget that it is possible to truly love our life. Addiction and the grind of addiction cause us to forget that it really is possible to truly love our life. And this is what I want to sink into you right now is life. Let that sink in, man. Let that sink in right now. Think about that word and how powerful it really is. Life. Embrace life. Set goals for life. Embrace life and love yourself as you are doing it. I promise you, it is powerful. And one way we can do that is changing the way that we think. Our minds are so much more powerful than we can even comprehend. Like, they're powerful. The way that we think is powerful. Like, our thoughts, it all starts with our thoughts. What we do in life started with a thought. We didn't just do it and then think about it. We thought about it and then we did it. Our minds are powerful, and we have got to change the way that we think. I have another quote for that. One shift at a time, a new way of acting, being, and feeling becomes possible. You don't do recovery, you do life. You don't do recovery, you do life. And one shift of your thought life will change your life. Will change your life. It's powerful, you guys. It is so powerful. Now, here is the goal. Here's the step that I want you to do at the end of this video. And the reason why I'm leaving you with a step and a goal to do at the end of this video is because you have got to know why you're about to embrace this recovery journey that you're about to go on, or you've been on, or maybe you've been on a journey for a while now, but you've found your place in like you're in stuck, like you're in limbo. You know, you're in limbo. You don't know which way to go. Like, you're conscious. You're very aware of your surroundings. You know what's going on, and you see the world passing by you, but you don't know how you're going to embrace it and go along with it, right? You just have no idea. But the reason behind your limbo-ness is because you don't know why you're living life. And I want to leave you with something that might help you see why you are living life. So write this question down. What is the biggest change that would help you create your life being changed if it worked? So what is the biggest change that could help you in your life if it worked? What is it that you want to see changed in your life? If you could achieve that transformation, what change would it deliver in your life? Write those questions down and write down your answers after that question. You have to know your why and why you're embracing recovery. It could be, my kids, which is a lot, a big one. You know, I just want to be clean for my kids. Dude, that's huge. That's great. I want to be clean for my kids because, and I also want to be a light in the community and the people that I'm around. Like I want to impact people's lives because of my recovery. I want to see people want to make the change in their life because they've seen the change in my life. Why are you doing it? Why are you going to go through the hard times that you're going to go through to get there? So, what's the biggest change you want to see happen in your life? And what would that change deliver from you? And how would it transform you if it happens? Anyways, so you guys, I hope that you can write down some steps, and I hope these steps help you a little bit on your recovery. And I'm gonna keep coming with some more good information that is flowing right along with this video and this content that I'm sharing right now. There's so much more to come. Anyways, look, don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't subscribed. And I hope that you have an amazing night. And if you have any friends that you know are in recovery and they're in that limbo place and they're looking to take that next step, because that limbo place is a scary place to be at. Because we get bored and we do stupid things to try to get on a train and go along in life, because being in limbo just is not a place to be. So find a friend, let your friends know that there's a channel on YouTube that can help them get out of limbo and hop on a train that is moving along, and that is recovery, that is going to change people's lives and impact the ones close to them, because that is what recovery is all about. So don't forget to subscribe. Hit the subscribe button right now, and I hope you have an amazing night. Amen.